Welcome back, folks. It is Jafer, and today we're going to take a look at 5 things that I love having around my desk area, whether I'm working or gaming, that's going to offer me a little bit more comfort. While mice and keyboards and really diving into all the specs of them is really fun, it is important to maintain some good health practices while we're sitting for 6 to 8 to 10 hours a time at a desk. So let's get into it. Before we really dive into everything that I'm going to suggest, keep in mind it doesn't have to be the exact brand or anything like that. Anything that's comparative or close within your budget is going to work just fine. With the upcoming LED screen bar that I'm going to be covering, I do want to be fully transparent that Quntis did send this out for review. And as you know, if anything is sent to me, it had no impact on my overall impressions or review of a product. So let's go ahead and get into it. Once you receive your Quntis Screenbar LED light, you're going to notice that it's only coming with 2 things. It's going to be out of the box, the light itself, as well as a little bag. So you can take it on the go, with it being super ideal for laptops or small monitors. It is 26 by 2 centimeters, so it is very portable with a snappy but very, I would say, comfortable clip resistance. So it's not going to be anything that's going to be damaging on the bezel of your laptop or your monitor. It does have a ton of LEDs in here with a little mirror that's going to offer even more brightness than what the standard lights are going to provide. The what you might call the clip to it is going to be something that it's going to have a lot of cushion of rubber on both sides. So fear not if you're worried about any damage done to your display. It does have what they're calling 100,000 hours of light life. So with these LEDs, it's definitely going to last you a really long time for that affordable price that this does come in. The brightness level as well as the temperature of the lighting is all going to be adjustable with the built-in cord controller, and that's going to have a plus and minus for the brightness. You're going to have a what looks like a cycle icon, so you can go through the 3 different options, and then of course your power button to turn it on and off. The real benefit to these, whether you're spending something like $30 like this one, or even $150 on the Zowie BenQ light that I reviewed almost 2 years ago now, it's just going to give you overall less eye fatigue, and that is going to be the ultimate draw to this, as it's going to offer another light source than what is only normally provided from your monitor if you are gaming or working late into the night or in the dark in general. It is something that I definitely recommend, and you will notice that you won't be as tired if you're using the monitor for an extended period of time. Now, staying on topic with reducing eye fatigue and that tiredness from looking at the monitor, what I have here are going to be Hyperx's blue light filters. Now, these lenses are not prescription. These are simply just blue light eyeglassware. And I do have prescription myself. As you can see right in the reflection here where that filter is taking effect on the lighting. And these are going to be some older prescription ones I have, and you can see where it's discoloring on the lighting as well, whereas your standard prescriptions that I have, they're not. You can see a clear difference here in how it's treating the lighting, and while I'm not going to get into the politics necessarily of blue light glasses, as there is arguments that there's no true benefit to it, from my own personal perspective, with someone that is working from home 8 hours, and then I'm immediately taking care of Wrigley the dog and then jumping right onto my gaming computer. It is a lot of wear and tear in your eyes looking at the monitor for so long. So while I don't know if I noticed something as a clear difference, I'm not going to run the risk because there's not a lot of research or scientific evidence that shows it's damaging, but it's also something that's fairly new to the human eye still with the amount of use of monitor usage. So I'll leave a link in the description below that a study was done from Harvard, as well as another one that kind of proves a counterpoint out of Toronto, just so you can kind of base your own opinion on blue light. All right, so we've touched on eye fatigue and how to improve your lighting, as well as have better eyeglass wear. Now, the next thing is going to be something that you're just going to put right on your seat. Whether you have a gaming chair or an office ergonomic chair, I cannot stress enough that spending $30 on a proper seat cushion is going to help you out a lot. If you have a lot of lower back pain, or if you're noticing that if you're sitting for a while, the tailbone area starts to hurt as well, this is going to be perfect. I've had this now for almost 2 years. It still holds up in its shape really well. It doesn't smell, and it overall had been a really valuable purchase, as when you're sitting there for so long, you start to get a little antsy, you're moving around a little bit, and this will definitely help curb that. And it is also washable, so if you do need to wash it, if you spill something on it or you crap your pants, you are good to go to clean this. Let it tumble dry in the washer and dryer, and you're good to go. And the next item is going to be an adjustable footrest, and we're going to ignore my poor wire management. But the adjustable footrests, they're going to run you between $20 and $50 depending on the quality that you want. These are amazing for leg support. So if you're someone that might be shorter and you're unable to adjust your chair properly, this will keep your legs from maybe falling asleep due to poor circulation, as it'll elevate those legs and feet. It does have 3 different angles to work with, so it's fully adjustable depending on what height you do have. I've had this as well for going on almost 2 years now, and I just absolutely love it. It does have little pebbles on the surface as well, so if you're someone that's looking for a weird little makeshift foot massage, you also have that option too. Wrigley is also quite the big fan of this. The very last thing that we're going to have on the list of must-have accessories that I have on my desk is going to be an air purifier. If you are someone that lives in a dusty area like myself, being in Arizona, if you have cats and dogs, pets of any sort, or you're just someone that might deal with a lot of allergies, this is going to be perfect for you, as this is a simple desk setup. You can get them starting right around $50. This one runs you $79.99, I believe. Sometimes you do get coupons with this, so at checkout on Amazon it can be a little bit cheaper for you. But the really nice thing about this is that it does offer 3 different stages of lighting. So at night, if you're someone that might want to have a little bit of a dim light running, almost like a night light, you have that feature. You also have a sleep mode where the fan is going, but it's at a very low volume. So if you're someone that's a light sleeper, that's not going to be a problem either. Or if you're streaming and you don't want that coming in through the microphone, that will not be a problem for you. And then you have fan control. So we have stage 1, we have stage 2, and then we have stage 3. And stage 4, of course, is going to be the loudest, but it's also going to pump as much air as it can through that filter. And what's really nice about the particular one that I have is going to be that everything on here is just a simple touch panel. So there's no buttons or anything like that you really need to fuss over. Everything's very accessible, and of course you can get replacement filters, but we've gone through almost every aspect of your vision as well as any ergonomic accessories. But of course, if we're sitting at our desk for so long, it is imperative that we're at least breathing fresh air from time to time, and that's where this air filter is going to come into play. So hopefully out of this list, you were able to find something that you did like and you want to pick up yourself, because I do feel that these items are just as equally, if not more important, than the mice that I'm always covering or the occasional keyboard accessory, because at the end of the day, we're going to outlive a lot of this, and we need to stay healthy the entire time. So if you did like the content, please throw a like and hit that subscribe button if you did enjoy it as well. Until next time, I am Jafer, and you guys stay safe.